of the things that I love the most is after games, when we do win and we have a chance to look into the stands, the 32-52. When I see moms, dads, brothers, sisters, boys, girls, different banners, I think that's pretty important.
Our story begins on another sunny day in Los Angeles, a cosmopolitan city where freeways converge to create a mosaic of cultures.
I think first and foremost, we wanted to be connected to the city of Los Angeles. And as everyone knows, Los Angeles is diverse. We wanted to make sure that we were inclusive in all ways, that we connected with people from different parts of the world that live in Los Angeles, that love football, that enjoy coming to Banc in California, and we're ready to stand beside a club.
Home to over 500,000 Muslims, I've come during the holy month of Ramadan to see how 4 members of LAFC balance their faith and football.
So we've got 3 players and a staff member that are fasting during this Ramadan period.
Throughout the month of Ramadan, the players and staff observing abstain from food and water from sun up to sundown.
It's mental thing. When you go like 3 o'clock, you're hungry, or after practice, we have a lunch in front of you. It's not yet, 8 o'clock. It's just, water, no, 8 o'clock.
You've got to see it as you're putting your body under an excessive amount of physical stress by really changing your routines. Are the guys sleeping enough? Because we know the value of sleep when it comes to recovery. Your hydration is going to also be affected quite dramatically as well. And all of that combined just puts you under more physical and then mental stress.
For the players and coaches observing Ramadan, the club here is taking special considerations to support. From sports science, meal planning, and hydration, it's a team effort to make sure the squad is at its best.
When you go through Ramadan, attention has to be focused on a player and where he is every day.
For us, it's a month period. We play 5 games in that month. 3 of those are away, 2 are at home. We have somewhere in the region of about 16 training sessions, so it's a long period. We use something called heart rate variability. It's a measure of the variance in between each of your heartbeats. You think it's like a metronome, click, 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 and that's actually not true. There's micro variations in your heartbeat, and so we're able to measure that, and then from that, have a look and see how is the mental stress affecting the player.
Can these guys perform at their optimal level despite fasting during Ramadan?
I think a lot of people are going to say 100% they can't, but we also know that there's a mental aspect to this as well, and there's a willpower to it. How do people survive in remote places, stranded helicopter crash or an airplane crash, and people are surviving for days, if not weeks, under ridiculous extreme conditions? There's something of hope that these guys are holding on to. And our athletes as well, there's a strong mental aspect to it, and we're here to support them.
If we were going to really represent the fan base in Los Angeles, we also knew that our club needed to represent different parts of the world. The fact that they come from different places, different experiences, I think that goes a long way towards building a successful team.
When I left Libya first time, 2011, I had many issues with the coaches. They don't understand. But with Bob, he really have experience because, he was in Egypt with the national team, and he really worked with the real Arabian mentality.
Every year, I'll be honest, I'm waiting for this month, every year.
This month is just not about the food. The food is just one part, so we can feel the poor people, how they feel.
If you ask me 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, how thirsty and hungry, you will not want to talk about people in Africa or people here is hungry, doesn't have food or water. You know how they feel. When you have a chance to help people like that, just do it, do it.
So if you can do it the whole month, then you can just continue to do it in your normal days, like until the next Ramadan if we're still alive.
What has become known as the Arab Spring began with a series of protests in Tunisia, eventually sparking a wave of uprisings toppling the autocratic regimes in Tunisia, Libya, Yemen, Egypt, and beyond. In Egypt, many of the Egyptian Premier League supporters groups played an important role in this organized resistance, where after over 30 years of dictatorship, Hosni Mubarak was forced out. On September 14, 2011, amidst this civil unrest, former U.S. men's national team coach Bob Bradley was introduced as manager of the Egyptian national team. Nearly 5 months later was the massacre at the Egyptian Premier League match between Masri and Al Ahly at the stadium of Port Said.
We hear in the stadium is this 22 die in Port Said. And myself and Bob and Lindsay in the back in the car, we have a driver, and every like 10 minutes, 35. 40, 45 in news. Was shocked. Went to a hotel, it was 72. 72 died from soccer game.
We knew that the match between Ali and Masri would be a heated one, but nobody expected anything like the massacre that took place. We went back to the apartment, we tried to follow the news, we got updates. And then the next day, my wife Lindsay and Zaki and I marched in Sphinx Square.
Went to his hotel in the morning and I tell him they have a protest now in the square. And Bob, we sit down in the hotel, him and his Lindsay, let's go. I said, Bob, he said, let's go. I was worried about, because this revolution these days, and you never know. And you go to square 5,000-10,000, you can walk, it's just a lot of people. But you just, let's go, we gotta support this minute.
I got asked regularly after Port Said why I would stay. I didn't understand the question at first, but it was odd to me to think that you would accept a challenge and get to know a bunch of guys and really respect what they were all about, and then when things started to go a little bit wrong, that you would leave.
A lot of Americans don't have a lot of experience or interaction with Islam or people of that faith. What did you find from it?
I found great people, people that welcomed us. There was never any friction. There's good people that love their country, trying to figure out every day how to take care of their families. Egyptians are proud people. They're proud of their country, they're proud of their culture, they're proud of their football. And to be part of that for my wife and I was really special.
Hello.
Hey.
How you doing?
How are you, man?
How you doing?
Good, good.
Go on in.
Thanks so much. Yeah. Look at this.
President Clinton?
Not bad.
He's a cool guy. Coming in 93, going immigration, see President Clinton, big picture, and I say, wow, he's the most powerful man in the world. And 12, 13 years later, coaching national team, met him. I came here nothing, zero. No English, nothing. Just a moment I was feeling so proud of myself. I met Bob. I sit down with him in the morning, it's just like 5 minutes. And I called my agent. And agent is just like, this time, he wanted me to go Galaxy with more money or whatever. I said, I don't care. I want to work with Bob. When he coaching a team, he make every single one work in the club. He feel that's his team. That's good. They challenge everybody. You do the best.
Mohammed was talking to us today about his experience growing up in Libya and how he left.
Yeah. Every morning we talk. He's like family version, like this people here and people right there, they fight each other, and Mohammed house in the middle. They bomb each other. It's just hard time for him.
LAFC, the best team in Major League Soccer this season. And he's looks to get it. That's a golazo. That's a golazo. No, it's not. Absolutely sensational stuff from Mohammed El Munir.
I played football in street until I have 16 years actually. The way how things going in Africa is not the same. Like here, when you see how the academic taking care of the kids, you know, clothes, you know, boots and these things, we don't have that thing. So one team will be wearing his shirt and the other team will be naked from up.
It's been over 8 years since the Libyan revolution began in response to 42 years of Muammar Gaddafi's authoritarian regime. Today, Libyans continue to suffer from political repression and civil war, holding on still to the dreams of a liberated democratic state.
Where were you when the revolution began?
I was in Libya at that time, That was my first season, my first 6 months playing with the first team of Al Ittihad, my club. I lost a lot of friends, I lost a lot of family members. In that 8 months when the revolution started, we be like sitting like this under like a wall on the street or something, and you just hear the bullets in the wall. You don't know who, you don't see. We don't hear them when they've been shot, but you just hear them on the wall. It's not even like in the movie. Like, as much as you try to explain to people, you can't really give them the full picture. And then in Ramadan, it was in September, I remember, I just decided that I'm gonna leave because I have nothing more in it. I think I'm just gonna waste my life here if I'm gonna stay. So I'm gonna give it a shot, go. And we just left Tunisia, Rome, Serbia. That's how we get out from there.
Every day on the news, I see people trying to leave, and many go to Europe, and it's been a big crisis.
What my family has been going through until now, my friends, the people that I know from Libya. I'm out of Libya now, but imagine people suffering this for the last 8-9 years. Many people trying to go out to Tunis, Egypt, or even outside in Europe if they have money. But how about the people who doesn't have money? How are they gonna do? Especially now in Ramadan, imagine like, these people, they really suffer a lot of things.
All right, yeah, come on.
Come. What's your name?
Me?
Both of you.
Akib.
Akib, you?
Mohammed.
Mohammed? Like me. My name is Mohammed also.
You're from LAFC?
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah.
I thought you were forward.
You should come to watch, guys, and
I'm
then
gonna
you can
watch.
decide, yeah? You have to come. Are you guys fasting?
Yeah, not me, not today.
Not today?
Tomorrow.
Okay, it's fine.
Which country are you from?
I'm from Libya. Do you know where is it? Yeah, it's far away in Africa, so it's...
I'm from the United States.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, this
Thank
works. You're welcome.
Thank you.
I went to the Islamic Center downtown Los Angeles, and I posted about it on Instagram, and you were like, yo, that's my mosque. That's where I go to pray. That's where I grew up playing. I was like, okay, damn, I had no idea.
It's just a really cool environment. There's, the bookstore, there's the youth group, there's Quranic study things. For me, it was just like a hub for community, Like I remember going there, and I would go play soccer in the back or play basketball in the back because they had, a hoop and they had some small goals. To have a stadium in downtown LA that's dedicated to soccer is something that I've dreamed about. For soccer culture in the US, to see that happen is amazing.
Superman, so fly, I'm on a travel ban. Man, it been that way since the Taliban. I'm like Thanos looking for the talisman. Here I come to save the day from the establishment.
It was a really interesting experience growing up, kind of as a first-generation American in LA because it's obviously really diverse. My mother is from Tanzania. She's Indian with Tanzanian roots, and my father is Syrian French. I grew up also when 9/11 happened, and that was really tough because that was the first time I ever really even questioned my identity, I always thought I was American, and I went to a private Muslim elementary school in Pasadena. Our school was closed down for a couple weeks because there was bomb threats after 9/11, as if we were the ones responsible for that happening. It hurts because, as a kid, I didn't quite understand it. I think I was 7 or 8, but you kind of question, like, why is this happening? It wasn't a great time for Muslims in the media, like everything documented us in a really negative light. Tailored Heritage started off as a passion project. It was myself, 2 of my best friends, Cesar and Milton. And we started really just kind of documenting ourselves because we didn't really see positive images of people who look like us. Funny enough, we all connected actually through soccer.
Tell me about this trip to Egypt. Why did you go, and what was that like?
Ramadan was just ending while the World Cup was starting. So instead of going to Russia, we went to Egypt.
Hey everyone, my name is Omar Issa, and recently I took a trip to Egypt for a few weeks. Egypt is a place I've wanted to visit for so long. It's known in Arabic as el-Dunya, which means Mother of the World. And I thought it would be an amazing opportunity to spend some time this summer exploring the land of our ancestors.
It was more so because of the story, you know, like Mohamed Salah being kind of this last-second hero to help Egypt qualify for the World Cup. It was the first time Egypt qualified in, I think, 3 decades, and we wanted to go document that and see what it was like to be, you know, with the people that are so proud of their country.
Do you think that soccer in some ways can challenge society more broadly to create a deeper understanding of people and where they're from?
The fact that there's still so many incidents of racism around football in the world shows that there's a lot of work to be done. But in the best circumstances, football changes that. In the best circumstances, there is an understanding between different religions. There is an understanding between people of different backgrounds. The experiences you have when you work with players from different parts of the world, those experiences stay with you. If you have a country and everybody's divided, and somehow the team can be an example of what it means to be united, that's a good message every day. We believed in that in Egypt, and I think a lot of that carries through as we try to work here at LAFC.
And blessing! It's beautifully done by LAFC.
It is like Latif. People here in California loves him. He's a good guy. Oh, he's a Muslim.
You imagine if Bob Bradley brings on Rossi and Vela to start the second half. Second post service, back inside for Dio. He won't need him. Goal!
Dio, they can do a lot for a region, for sure, for sure.
Elwood is in the offensive zone. Elwood still going for the football. Elwood into the area. Elwood taking back to his right foot, shoots and scores!
It's the first time that we can actually see these guys playing soccer actually giving like a dua or saying like, you know, thank you to God in the way that we do it. To see Mohamed Salah, for example, in Egypt do the sujood, which is like the bowing down to God when he celebrates, when he scores, that's something that I never saw growing up, you know. To see Diomande do it when he scores, it's amazing.
We absolutely need these types of role models. American Muslims come in every shape, size, color, background. We have to be on the ground in our communities working toward making a difference and putting it into the world in a way that other people can see.
Do you think soccer can play a role in that?
Heck yeah. You saw what happened when the kids walked past Mohammed downstairs in the prayer hall. It's a powerful sport that communicates to people all around the world, no matter what language you speak or what religion you might practice. Just humanize the American Muslim experience, humanize us as neighbors, as Americans. This is really what we're working toward every single day.
As the sun begins to set on our soccer infancy and our stadiums become increasingly a bigger part of the fabrics of our broader cultural lives, so too is the need for deeper understanding. People tend to look at the exceptional nature of athletes as, well, exceptions, and compartmentalize their beliefs about the player from their beliefs about Islam in their daily lives. Well, in a city known for its stories, LA may be the perfect place to flip the script, not just on our beliefs on football, but faith and the Muslimist monolith under the bright lights.